So is f of x 1 to 1? If so, find its inverse, graph f inverse and f of x, and give the domain and range of both. Okay, so the first thing we do is look at the function and see if it's 1 to 1. Basically that means, does it pass the vertical line test and the horizontal line test? This is a cubic function that's been shifted down by 2, so the graph of this cubic function, graph it, would look basically like this. Start down here, cross at -2 and go up 2. So it looks like it passes both the horizontal and the vertical line test. So we can go ahead and find its inverse. To find its inverse, we exchange the f of x for a y. We switch the x and the y, so that's going to be x equals y cubed minus 2. Solve for y, so I'm going to add 2 to both sides. It's going to give me x plus 2 equals y cubed. To get rid of the cube on the y there, I'm going to do the inverse of that, which is a cube root. Okay, so that gives me y equals, or I'm going to go ahead and say f inverse equals, because I've solved for y here, f inverse equals the cube root of x plus 2. Okay, so that's its inverse. Now I want to graph that. That's a cube root that has been shifted left twice. Cube root that's been shifted left twice. So it's going to start here. Well, let me get that a different color. Start here, across here. Okay, so that is f inverse. And this other one is f. Okay, so now we're looking at the domain and range of both of those. I'll do f first. So the domain of f, you look at all the x values, it looks like it's going left forever, right forever, so I'm going to go ahead and say it's negative infinity to positive infinity. All polynomial functions have domains that are negative infinity to positive infinity. Its range, you look how far down it goes, how far up it goes, and look for any break in the graph, but it looks like it goes down to negative infinity and up to positive infinity. Okay, all cubic functions are going to have that range. Now for the f inverse, the domain of that, it looks like it goes left forever and right forever, so it's also negative infinity, positive infinity. And its range, although this is a little harder to tell, but this graph here is going to keep going down, and over here it's going to keep traveling up, although slowly. So its range is also negative infinity to positive infinity.